the reason why I brought up Gangster Chronicles was the split, and now how you see Mob James over with Reggie Wright, and how you see Bounty Hunter BJ, I believe, Nino Cappuccino. He warned Mob James, right? So just to hear Mob James go on Bomb First with Reggie Wright now, speak out about the podcast business, the behind the scenes, the contracts and whatnot. It's so prevalent. That's why I was speaking from such a firm point of view, because talking about it from No Jumper, I seen it with the Rory Amal, I seen it with Gangster Chronicles or Barstool. So a lot of people, when they seen with No Jumper was like the first. That's everybody, baby. They really just be tuned into that shit, especially here on the West Coast. They're not really tuned into like other platforms and shit. But yeah. So Bounty Hunter BJ was explaining to Mob James about the whole podcast shit, because Gangster Chronicles, if you think about it, although Alonzo had a good point, like Alonzo had a lot of strong narratives. The gist of it was really Mob James. But I'm gonna bring up this clip of Bounty Hunter BJ explaining how basically the podcast business. Okay, boom. 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 All right, I'm just waiting for it to load up, man. Load up.
And me jumping into this digital world, and I started picking up and learning fast, I became a threat to Norm Steele, because Norm wasn't able to control me mentally. He thought I was just some old big old buff OG nigga who, had clout and had power that he was gonna be able to utilize and use me to his advantage, because I didn't know shit. And when he found that out, he was like, oh shit, this nigga BJ is intelligent as fuck, and he's smart, book smart. So he had to start dealing with me in a whole different fashion.
Okay. Now, Alex Alonso, he was over there for how long?
Alex Alonso was a street. Obviously, if y'all seen Street Gangs, if y'all watched interviews of like respectable, reputable, some people have even passed away. If you watch interviews of people from the culture, if you know what Street Gangs is, so that's what they're referring to by Alex Alonso.
You on mute. You on mute.
I believe Alex had to be there for a couple of years, because Alex was the jump off. And Alex was Gangster Chronicles, bro. To be honest with you, the chemistry was Jay and Alex together. Norm always was behind the scene. The camera guy is another little dude named Byron. He was the camera guy / co-producer. Norm was the producer, the actual executive producer. I believe him, the executive producer, is a nigga way over in New York that none of them niggas didn't know until I did the homework and pulled the coattail on him. Doggy Diamonds.
Say what?
Yeah, Doggy Diamonds owned the motherfucking show. All the way from New York.
Crazy. I didn't even know that. I did not know that. I'm telling you, I'm watching this shit. I think they used to come out every Wednesday. And I'm going to work, right? From the clock in, go do my shit. I'm coming out to my lunch breaks and shit. A coworker coming out, smoking his little cigarette and shit. I never smoked cigarettes, never did. But I'm vaping or whatnot, like that's any better. But, I'm playing this shit. I'm holding it to my phone on a little break and shit. They're like, man, what the hell is that? Why are you listening to old people talking shit? I'm like, old people talk? I'm like, nigga, this shit, do you know who this is? Like, this is like a really dope perspective coming from somebody who was alive in such a historic era and maintain credibility, maintain dignity, still alive. You feel me? Just being able to come from such a violent era and shit like that, and being able to talk back and forth with Alex Alonso from a unbiased, impartial point of view. That's such a fire thing. But my coworker like, man, what the hell you listen to them old ass people talk about shit? I'm like, man, this shit fire. But anyways, yeah, you can hear how
the show was a subsidiary show, man, of Doggy Diamonds. It was under his umbrella all the time. He built that shit through Norm. Gave Norm the game.
Now, you just shot me right there. You just shot me, Cap. So, this whole time, Doggy Diamonds, which is a podcaster out of New York, came up with the whole idea of Gangster Chronicles. Now, did he come up with the idea for us, the cast members also, or was that Norm Steele? Now, you're on mute. Take it off mute.
Yep, that shit was crazy that day, man. All them little niggas you had out there with all them goddamn guns, man, spread out everywhere, man. It was too many of them little niggas. He said, then, nigga walked up, took my homie blood out of his mouth. See, you niggas ain't tell all this on the internet when you with Reggie, huh? You ain't speak on this. Took the homie blood out of his mouth.
But basically, Bounty Hunter BJ is disputing what Reggie Wright said on his podcast called Bomb First, where he was chopping up some things about Suge Knight, when he was chopping up some things about Norm Steele. But yeah, this is just basically Bounty Hunter BJ explaining some things.
And my homie walked up and said, hey, look, nigga just walked off with my blood. Shit, nigga. There wasn't nothing he can do about it. Because we were in a situation, bro, where I had already put the word in and told my little homies, nigga, if these niggas even flinch wrong, get out of line. We smashed it. We taking shit down. So this was already registered in niggas' heads. That's why we had so much motherfucking artillery out there. Spread it out. Nigga, my whole hood know and everybody named mama know. I've been a regulator all my life, nigga. I'm a nigga that really lead. And if I gotta go to war, I really hey. All he was born.
But I'm trying to speed up and see where he's talking about, like the
There's
podcast.
my logo. My logo was designed between me and Norm Steele. We had built a relationship in the beginning. I was cool with the dude.